Hello everyone, this is DS Ninja Productions here, procrastinating from making The Departed Sorcerer episode 13 today by reviewing set 71770, LEGO Ninjago Zane's Golden Dragon Jet. This set contains 258 pieces making up this jet, these three minifigures, Crystal General Vangelis, Golden Zane, and Golden Dragon Cole, and then there are also these extra pieces, including one full set of the new golden weapons. The first minifigure I'm going to show is Golden Zane. This is a different variation of the regular Crystalized suit that we see in the Temple of the Crystal King, for the main reason that he's covered in golden armor. Zane uses the standard Legacy Ninja hood in gold with a white bandana, on which is the Ninjago letter R written in this kind of airbrush design. It's kind of hard to notice from afar, but there you can see it there. Underneath it is his standard head from the Sons of Garmadon wave. He uses the Season 11 shoulder armor / scabbard piece, underneath which is some really nice back printing which continues the pattern and golden armor from the front. Also, in this circle you can see what looks like the Ninjago symbol for Z for Zane as seen here. Of course it is backwards, so that could very easily just be a random symbol that all the suits have. I only have this one to compare it to. On the front of the torso you can see that this is another suit using the exposed heart look for Zane, like the island suit. It has some golden arms, and then there's also a lot of golden armor on here. This pattern, which I can't really describe what that is, he's got a light azure belt, and then this piece of golden armor which goes from the torso to the legs. Also these knee pads. Honestly, this might be one of my favorite Zane suits ever. I mean, I know I'm still not the biggest fan of this hood, but it's just the golden white look, as well as just how this armor's designed, that I just really like it. Next up is another great figure, Crystal General Vangelis. You can see that he uses the same mask / hat piece as the original Skull Sorcerer, who I have here, to show that the headpiece has also changed. So originally it had a green forehead symbol as well as green eyes, but now that's changed to magenta, as well as the facial expression being ever so slightly different. His accessories are this crystal blade thing, which looks pretty cool, and then also the new, I guess, crystal corrupted golden weapons piece, which contains the new Scythe of Quakes. This is a really nice piece as well, so I'm just going to take a second to show what it looks like. His bat wings are on top of this new crystal armor piece, which I'm just going to show the back of like this. And that goes all around the body here. He then uses the same torso and legs used on all the Crystal Generals, well, I guess except for Pythor and Asphera, throughout the wave. You can see these, I guess, fang pieces coming off of the neck, this layered armor on the chest, right above the symbol, which I guess means the Crystal King, it's like a symbol or something. You got a lot of purple across the suit in the arms and these robes, which I think looks really good on his character specifically. More crystal detailing, and then a lot of more armor detailing all down the legs. So yes, while he does share a lot of elements with the rest of the Council of the Crystal King, this figure looks really good. And finally, by far the most interesting figure of this set, Golden Dragon Cole. He just uses this golden katana here, and now let's get into the figure. So he uses these wing pieces, which I believe are the same ones used in the core dragon sets. Of course, I couldn't actually tell you because I don't have them. Anyway, they have these little, I guess, horn sharp pieces. I don't know what they're called, but yeah, they're built on. And then if I can just remove one of the wings, they're connected by these half axle, half pin Technic pins, which go into this part of the back of his armor. So first of all, the mask of the suit kind of resembles the face of a dragon. It's got these eyes and then uses the eye hole itself to represent the mouth of a dragon. You can see it kind of takes elements from the Forbidden Spinjitzu hoods, except this time the transparent part at the back is more resembling dragon ears. Now without the fancy add-ons, the figure itself is still pretty interesting. You can see that he uses the older hollow version of the head, which I guess is just a thing to work with the fact that that, as well as the arms and legs, are all translucent, which I think looks so good on this figure. I mean, I guess the Earth unibrow is a little weird. The head is blank on the back, and then the back of the torso has this really cool looking Earth magma design, which shows a Ninjago symbol for C right here, for coal obviously. Then the front printing includes some rocks kind of forming some golden armor, with another C, this one looking a bit more, I guess, straight lettered. And then the magma design continues all across the front of the body, including some cool looking printing on the legs. In summary, I'd just like to say that the designers so easily could have made this figure look absolutely terrible, but they pulled it off in a really good way. This is, I don't know what to say, it's a really, really good figure. Okay, now, without further ado, let's get onto the jet. And here it is, Zane's Golden Dragon Jet. Now I have to be a bit careful with the space I'm using here, but here is about as much of it as I could fit on. As you can see, it is a really beautiful jet, and let's get into it. The nose of the jet uses the same headpiece from the Ice and Lightning Dragons from the Golden Ultra Dragon set. You can see that there's also this slope piece which has the Ninjago symbol for R as seen on Zane's hood. It's also used in a lot of other places and vehicles and figures in this series, so I'm not entirely sure why, but I think it has some kind of relevance later on. There are a lot of gold pieces, including these blade pieces, which accent the white really well on the front. And the cockpit windshield piece is from the Black Panther 2016 Civil War jet, and it uses this sticker of the Skull Sorcerer, which above it reads the word target in Ninjago, though backwards from the perspective of the pilot. Here's the inside of the cockpit. You can see that it uses this piece here, which easily fits in the minifigure's legs, which I'll do right now. So here's Zane in it. You can close this up no problem. And then you've got the front of it done. Now I should note that the front of the jet detaches pretty easily from the back of the jet because of these ball joints. I say that in a kind of confused way because I can't find anything about this on the back of the box, but I guess this is meant to be a feature. So yeah, in that case, the front of the jet comes off in this kind of like the Falcon shape, and I think it looks really cool. So you've got the slope and panel with stickers right here. This one reads Ninjago for boost. Then you get these stickers on either side of the jet. And then behind that are these turbine pieces, which are surrounded by these little giant shuriken ring pieces, which have survived like 11 years now since the OG spinners. So props to these guys. More of these golden pieces from the front here, and then these Nexonites triangle pieces are used as the back to cover like the jet engine parts here. Speaking of which, here's them from another angle. Then in the middle is this fin piece. Finally, the four wings of the jet are formed by this new blade piece, which I'm going to show you more of now. Finally, I'm going to show the main feature of the set. So by getting the front and back of it in your hands, you can push them together and get the wings to expand like this, kind of in this X shape. And as one last thing, this is what the bottom of the set looks like. Now this is the instruction booklet for the set, which you can see has a very plain design compared to what we used to. I'm not entirely sure why they're doing this, but I'm sure there's a reason, and I guess it looks acceptable. Here's one of the back pages, which displays all of the new sets. I just think this looks really cool. Then here's a look at the Crystalized box art. As you can see, it has a really, really nice color scheme with the purple and yellow palette. I just think this looks really nice. The jet, and here are the figures. You've got this design of Lloyd surrounded by the four heads of the Golden Ultra Dragon. And then here's the top of the box, just showing off some more images of the figures. And then finally, here is the back. Now, what are my final thoughts on this set? Well, I think this is a really nice jet, which continues the simple concept of a ninja jet that we've seen since Jay's Stormfighter in 2012, and applies it really well to the new kind of designs that we get from just new building techniques and new concepts from newer Ninjago. I'm saying new a lot. Anyway, yeah. So I would definitely recommend getting this set. It's one of the cheaper ones, so yeah, if you can afford it, then it's definitely worth it. With that, I'd like to say thank you all for watching, I'll see you all soon, hopefully with the next Departed Sorcerer episode. And yeah. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!